Hi, got two race reviews for you today. The first being the NUUN Year Dash, and the second being the Virginia Beach Distance Races 50K. NUUN is a company that produces electrolyte tablets. This year, they put on a virtual race of a 5 and a 10K, and this was hosted by FitFam, a virtual race company. You had the options of performing this between February 5th and February 8th, and it benefited the charity, the Challenged Athletes Foundation. My wife and I both ran this together, and we chose the 10K option. Following her interval program, we were able to complete the race in an hour, 12 minutes, and 40 seconds. Normally running this by myself, I would probably run a 10K a little bit faster, but following her program was nice considering I had a 50K 2 days later. This year, the medal was the 2016 NUUN Year Dash medal for the 5 and the 10K with the NUUN logo on the back. Sunday, I had the Virginia Beach Distance Races 50K. Packet pickup was Saturday at one of the local running stores. Running Etc. is the name of the store, and they have two locations in Virginia Beach and in Norfolk, and the packet pickup was at the Virginia Beach location. Race day for me started at 4:45 and preparation for a 6:30 start. The race was held at Bow Creek Golf Course, which is about 20 minutes from my house. After running a few races, you know what you need and what you don't need in the morning. So generally, I would probably wake up a little bit earlier for a race, but I didn't expect too much out of this race, and I knew I had some nutrition to take along with me. So I didn't think that I needed too much time beforehand in preparation. I left the house with a cup of coffee and a banana, and I thought that was going to be enough for the day. Luckily, they had the pro shop open at the golf course, and they had a full snack bar, which was convenient in case you forgot something. But it also had indoor bathrooms, which was quite nice. The race started exactly at 6:30, and I believe the 50K was out and back of about a quarter mile, where the 100K was a little bit further, maybe a half mile. Due to my lack of long run training in the last few weeks, I started out quite slow, still at a comfortable pace, and following the runners around you, they kind of push you a bit, so you do have to watch your pace when you start in a big cluster, as there weren't any waves or corrals or anything like that. Everybody just started at the same time. Letting your body warm up, unless you do an actual warm-up beforehand, is key in making sure that you don't cause injury, especially if you try to go out fast. The best advice anybody's ever given to me about running a longer race is breaking the race up into thirds. Now, for the marathon, it's not exactly in thirds. It would be your first 10 miles is your warm-up, your second 10 miles is trying to get into your rhythm, and then your last 10Ks of all-out sprint. But for the 50K, I would back off of that suggestion a little bit, saying that the first 10 miles is a warm-up. The second 10 miles is when you actually try to run and try to make up a little bit of time, and then the third is where you actually devise a new plan because everything fell apart. At least that's how it's happened for me. I would like to run a 50K a little bit smarter, but I really can't complain, as I did PR in this race. Running the race, I did, like I said, I started out a little slow, but I was able to pick up my time. I ran out of fluids about mile 15, so I did stop, and I actually stopped and changed my shoes because they just weren't working for me at the time. I do need to drink more fluids, but I was able to refill my 20-ounce bottle with Tailwind Nutrition, a carbohydrate supplement, and I did have a little energy shot bottle with me as well. It was about a 4-ounce bottle that I was able to put in a Tailwind concentration. So that actually helped me produce quite a few negative splits in the second half of the race, or the second third of the race anyway. Mile 27, I stopped to refill my tailwind again, and this time I actually let someone refill my bottle for me. Judging by the two splits, I don't know whether I was running faster at mile 15 or running faster at mile 27, but they were only able to accomplish refilling my bottle about 30 seconds faster than it took me to refill my bottle myself and change my shoes. It wasn't a terribly fun race, as there wasn't a lot to look at. You're running approximately a 2.3 mile loop about 13 times, and that's just a little boring, and I wouldn't suggest it if it were your first 50K. But it does lend itself to becoming a race where you can PR, as you are really only able to focus on your overall pace and your actual time splits. So there's a lot of math going on in your head. Again, this race really lends itself to being a race where you can PR, and I did PR in a time of 4 hours and 38 minutes and 34 seconds. My fastest 50K prior to this, if you're considering a road race, would be 4:45, and that would be my split on a 39-mile race. My actual 50K fastest time beforehand was a trail run, which was 5 hours and 9 minutes. So this is it's an interesting race as far as it being a fast race. There is the 100K option, which would allow you to qualify for the Spartathlon in Athens, Greece. I just cannot fathom how you could run 62, 63 miles around a golf course. That would blow my mind. Anyway, leave comments if you want to. I am trying to get better at this, so this is my second race review. I know the first part of it was a little dull, but that was about my 30th take, so I'm happy with this one. Again, follow me if you want to. Shoe reviews coming up soon, as I don't have any more races planned until March, and I'm trying to do a video every Tuesday if I can. Alright guys, have a great day.